Wally Campbell. He's spilling gasoline. Wally Campbell still in the burning car. He's out. He's safe. Wally Campbell's pride and joy. Fire has ruined it now. The race is over, of course, at 83 miles. Wally Campbell is given second place behind Dick Egan in number X. Down there, 10 cars are piled up. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the most spectacular wreck ever photographed in an automobile race. The driver of the car which first hit the wall, Don Black, has escaped with a compound fracture of the leg. You saw Campbell get out of his flaming car and go scot-free. Some of the others have been bruised, and that's all. Why did cars keep on piling into this mess? Well, some 50 of them were still in the race. Things happened so fast that they could not be warned in time, and driving in bunches, they sped around the sharp curve to be confronted by fire and wreckage. Some got through, some didn't. The drivers themselves can't really explain it. And thus ends the poor man's championship, the 100-mile sportsman stock car race, one of the most thrilling speed events in history. Veteran Dick Egan receives the trophy in the gathering disc at Langhorne Speedway.
Tim Flock still leads, and in second place now is Ralph Moody of Florida, one of Pete DePaulo's boys. Moody has just flipped, but he lands upright. There goes his lead. If he can pull out of this, it'll be something. Well, how about that? And just a moment ago, it was a brand new car. But hey, look at him go. He may get back into the money yet. Incredible, but neither driver was hurt. The field is slowed down momentarily.
Down the backstretch, 68 cars play follow the leader at 150 miles an hour. Out of the fourth turn, end of lap one. The leader's at record speed, but the rest of the field is in trouble back in the fourth turn. Fantastic pile-up in auto racing history takes 37 cars out of the race. Some drivers free themselves from the wrecked cars to find out, is anyone hurt? There's a serious threat of fire. Fuel tanks were split by the impact. All drivers accounted for, only 8 of the 37 drivers suffered even minor cuts and bruises. And perhaps most amazing of all, no fire. Roll bars, crash helmets, seat belts, and Lady Luck saved lives this afternoon. 24 of the 37 cars are wrecked. 12 are totally demolished. The others are moved to their pits for quick repair, if possible.
They said Lee Petty just went over turn 3 and 4 wall.
When we got to the hospital, they said, "We don't think your daddy's gonna live." Said it's gonna be touch and go.
Went in to talk to him. He was about half conscious and all just tore all the pieces, cut up everywhere. Ribs broke, punctured lung, just his leg all busted off, just hanging there. And he looks up and he said, "Okay," he says, "y'all go on home, going up to the Plymouth dealer and buy a new car."
Everything we had that day was gone. We had nothing but mangled sheet metal to load up to send back home.
I saw one of the most spectacular accidents that I've ever seen in motor racing occur at this track last year in the Permitex 300. Red Farmer barrel rolled his car, how many times I don't know, down the front straightaway. The man escaped almost uninjured. He was at the racetrack the next day. How did that occur? It occurred because, first of all, the car is properly built, and when an accident occurs, Nascar have now built in so many backup safety facilities that a driver really has a very strong possibility not only to live through an accident, but not be seriously injured. From my point of view, in all of my racing, I've never seen a safer form of motor racing than NASCAR.
10 car goes by.
Outside.
As the spotter keeps telling him, said, I think he said, "Chris, there's a line of them going by on the outside."
Sometimes that's the easiest thing to say, but man, you love to hear it when they're saying something to you.
Well, Hall, oh, we have a spin, and a couple of cars upside down. That's Hobgood.
That's Jake Hobgood. I mean, Will Hobgood in 65.
And the other car is 48, I believe. A.J. Frank, yes. So 2 cars upside down. One of them is still upside down. And a third car has spun and hit the wall. There is Hobgood, whose son had a problem early in the race, and now Will has one.
We see Will moving around in the car. That's good news.
And we see some good movement from inside Frank's car, too.
Now, he can hurt himself by releasing the seatbelts, can he, Kyle?
Release some seatbelts, he's going to land right on his head. You hear every driver that's ever been on his roof talk about that.
A scary crash on the 9th lap has again brought out the caution flag. The rescue workers are right there to attend to Frank.
You know, I don't know how do you get out of a car that's on its roof?
I don't know. thank goodness my prayers have always been answered. I've never been on my roof like that, so not ended up there anyhow. I've always ended up back on my on the four wheels.
Kyle, let's see if we can see what happens in this deal. We see Jake Hobgood, Will Hobgood, I'm sorry, keep putting Will Hobgood in the outside. Oh, and 48 gets a bump from the Robert Huffman car. He spins, and now Jake Hobgood gets bumped by Scott Weaver, and both those cars just get, the air just simply flips the cars over.
Just picks them up as soon as they turn. Nothing had a chance to happen. As soon as the car got sideways, it was up in the air already.
And there's another car spinning and coming in contact with the wall, a yellow car. I don't know who that is, but A.J. Frank and Hobgood both overturned. Here's our onboard camera from Chris Hall.
Let's see what Chris Hall was able to see as he comes off turn 4. It's not pretty, I guarantee you.
And he made the right move down to the inside. And boy,
great
Hobgood,
camera.
Yeah, Hobgood got way up in the air.
Oh, that was a great camera shot.
Ah, there we see A.J. Frank. Where are you?
He says he's fine.
Oh, good. I believe I saw Jake Hobgood being led away from his car a few moments ago.
Wow. Glad to see both drivers appear to be okay. Both, of course, will have to go to the infield care center for a checkover. And this type of thing happens so quickly. Once again, we ride with Chris Hall, real time.
Keep it straight. Keep it straight. Good job. Great job. Roll down, folks. Good skate. Go on through. On through. Good job.
And in this case, there is no speed limit on pit road.
There is Frank overturning. And Hobgood there in the background. And his car gets way up in the air as he turns over on his wheels again. Bill Weber is with A.J.'s dad.
Well, Peter, Frank, your son has talked to you. He's out of the car. He's okay. Did he say what happened?
Well, I think somebody got in the back of him, Bill, and just turned him over, I believe, on the back straightaway.
What did he say to you?
He said, "I'm upside down." That says it all, really. He qualified 15th, was up to top 10, and was looking real good. We're kind of disappointed, of course, but we'll be back.
That's frightening for a driver. How about for a father?
We've been in it 30 years. The car's good. He's good. I lost that fear a long time ago.
And you're a family doctor, so you'll be able to check him out, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, best of luck to you next time out.
Thank you, Bill. Thanks for being here.
That's Dr. Peter Frank, A.J. Frank's dad and his doctor.
A.J. has been competing since he was 6 years of age, so indeed his dad is accustomed to whatever might occur. He's driven motorcycles and go-karts and sports cars and late models, even some USAC Formula Russell Championship.
Only 3 or 4 laps they stretched that far. While this pack back here has continued to run side by side, they need a breakaway from this pack at some point in time to try to run that. Oh, here we go, 3 wide. Jimmy.
Oh, contact, and Jimmy Foster's on his side down the backstretch. 4 cars coming through. Scott Frayling is involved. 1 car spinning around upside down the back straightaway. And it comes to rest on all 4s as the field tries to get slowed down.
Wow. Now, that is a big-time wreck. That's a Daytona wreck.
That's a big wreck, but the one thing that we saw in this wreck so far, until we see the replay, that we didn't really see in the first wreck, everybody kept moving. The cars kept rolling. The cars kept, the momentum kept. Crenshaw just took a wicked stop. When he hit in the first accident, but this wreck, everybody just kept moving along.
There's a 28 car climbing out Derek Kelly, getting the window net down, and there's some significant front and rear end damage on that car.
He's sponsored by the sponsor of the race, Discount Auto Parts.
Jimmy Foster's car number 30 involved. He actually, when the car went down on the inside, he's the white car. Now watch him make a move to the inside, Benny.
Here's it on the inside. And all of a sudden, he's going to touch the apron. No, Frayling Cal, I think it's exactly what you were talking about before. The air and these little cars just moved them back and forth, and they just moved into each other.
Yeah, it just moved the center cars from left to right. It got away from him. He got in the outside car, came back across, hit Foster, pinned him on the outside wall with those three guys. It looked like Bill Elliott, myself, and Dale Earnhardt at Talladega last year when Earnhardt was up on the hood of our cars. The same kind of deal, and then everybody else had no place to go.
A different look looking up from turn 3. You see Foster's car get up on its side, go into the outside catch fence. There's Kraling there. The 28 car of Kelly is there. They come back across.
And there we see Kraling hit is that the 75 car?
Looks like Brent Moore, the Grease Lightning car, the Gary Moron car, and it's up on its roof spinning around and around coming toward us, the Grease Lightning Ford.
These two cars got together, these three cars got together right here. They're in front of 2/3 of the field, are all running in that pack. You saw him go back up and hit the yellow car, come down and get into Foster. Boom, Hopgood's got no place to go. They're in that wreck. There's 4 cars in that bunch right up against the wall right there. There's a tire comes off. These guys are trying to avoid it. No place to go.
And there we see Kraling is going to touch, we think it's a 75 car, and he just starts tumbling down the backstretch.
I don't know how in the world Joe Buford in the 11 car got through that. Now, Buford's right to the right of your screen behind these three. There's the contact. Kraling and Kelly on the outside. They come across. Foster gets tagged in the right rear. His car gets on its side. Now, look at the 11 car, Buford. He somehow gets by all this by staying to the inside.
Buford, he runs Nashville on a regular basis. He's a good little race car driver.
There's the 84 branded head going by. Watch the 75 get clipped right there, the back end of his car, and the car gets sideways, and the air just picks the car up.
Once the car gets sideways, these cars, like we said before, they're so light that as they start bouncing, they start sliding, they get up in there. It's not a lot for them to get up in there.
In second, never having won at Daytona, he's now 3 laps shy.
Frank is right where he wants to be. He needs some help. He has to get someone from the backside to help him get around Bobby Gerhart. Believe me, Bobby Gerhart's mirror is awful big. He's driving to the top, driving to the bottom, trying to break that draft. He looks like a snake going down the back straightaway here at Daytona.
Bobby Gerhart knows what it takes to get to victory lane here at Daytona, Dan.
Yes, he does. He's been here. He's won here twice. He's a super speedway. We call him the king right now at the super speedways. Bobby is unbeatable. He does what it takes to get it done. And look at J.J. Yealy in the 2 car. We haven't heard of him all day. He just comes out of nowhere with that Shaver horsepower. Bobby Gerhart's got a Shaver motor. There's a lot of horsepower in that first and third place car here at Daytona.
There's 2 laps to go. We got Frank here in second. Bobby Gerhart's leading this deal. Cleaver got shuffled back. It looks like he's all the way back to 6th. So tough break for him getting shuffled back there. But that's what happens when you get Frank Kimmel.
Joey Miller slides. Joey Miller slides, and we heard smoke coming out of the 2 car of Gailey. So we're racing to the checkered flag. Oh, we got
Todd Cleaver on the road. Oh, we got cars everywhere. 20 cars.
Coming to the checkered flag yellow. Who's going to get here first? Oh, we've got Cleaver flipping down the back straightaway. He lands on all 4 wheels. More trouble on the back straightaway.
Oh, the 49 car, Dan Shaver, engulfed in flames.
Coming to the line. Gerhart's going to get here first. Kimmel right behind him. Then it's Yealy and Garrity. That's the top 4. The officials in the flag stand telling them to slow down immediately because there is a major situation on the back straightaway.
Guys, we knew that was coming. It was 2 laps left. Oh, we see Todd Cleaver out of the race car walking away. He appears to be okay under his own power.
Todd Cleaver has crawled out of that wreck number 60.
Tough break. He's got a little limp. He's probably hurt his leg. Man.
There's Gerhart's number 5. This race, we were told from the ARCA officials as we were winding it down, if it went yellow again, that would be the end of it. So it looks like Bobby Gerhart, although we are not getting official word yet, should be declared the winner of this race. Now he's making his way upon the accident scene now for the first time.
Wow, when Bobby sees that, he's going to say, man, oh man, I'm glad I was not involved in that altercation. He was where he wanted to be. He stayed up front all day here today at Daytona. Great performance for Bobby Gerhart as he passes through the wreck debris down the back straightaway here at Daytona. See cars everywhere, pieces of cars all over the racetrack. We have not gotten any reports yet on the condition of all the drivers, but we've seen Todd Cleaver, who did numerous somersaults and barrel rolls down the back straightaway, climb out of that roused inner automobile, and he appears to be okay.
Frank Kimmel, once again, looks like he's going to leave Daytona not having found a way to victory lane. However, what a tremendous effort by Frank and the entire 46 team to have started this race dead last after not having a shot at qualifying, even choosing to go to the very last position so that Joe Cooksey could make the race, and now he's going to get credited with second place.
I was going to say, watching those guys coming down to the line, Frank probably had the opportunity to pass Bobby Gerhart to beat him back to the stripe, but they both just, you know, took it as though the race was done, you know, and they just kind of both slowed down, obviously, to come to the caution flag and then down but head back straightaway.
Here will be the checkered flag now waving for Bobby Gerhart as they will take the checkered flag and the yellow. Kimball will take second, Gailey third. Mike Garrity, a fine effort for his first race with new crew chief Eddie Sharp. They qualified seventh, they come home fourth. That is an exceptionally great day for them. They will be thrilled with that. Bobby Gerhart, I'm sure, would like to have raced under the green flag against Frank Kimmel to the line to win this one, but he'll take it.
Yes, he will. It would have taken a lot to get by Bobby Gerhart. He would have needed Todd Cleaver to do that, very sure. But what a great race. Unfortunately, a big wreck to finish of this ARCA race here, but just a great, great day here at Daytona.
You're sitting here with us. Why don't you take us through this first? Tell us what happened to you.
Well, I know the 9 and the 60 got together, and I was about through it, and right there you see me get right reared, and then I end up nosing into the wall. And I think at that point I kind of just slid backwards a little bit and kind of was about stopped right in this area, and there's going to be one more coming to hit me, and that's where all the damage was done, right in about there.
Ouch.
There you go.
And that's the first time you've seen it, isn't it?
That's the first time I've seen it.
Good thing.
And there was the damaged car, and you actually crawled out on your own.